Well, just ran into another friend of MoneyTV, Mr. Douglas Talent. He's the CEO of Friendly Energy Exploration. FEGR is the stock symbol. We just had him on the show last week. Good to see you here in Vegas.
Great to see you.
So why don't we just, for those who might have missed you on the program last week, tell us again what the company does.
We're in the oil and gas exploration and production. We have 5 leases in Central Texas. We're bringing wells back online, and that's really about it.
I always found that aspect of the energy business really interesting because, as you told me on the program last week, in the early 90s when oil was trading 13, 14, 15 bucks a barrel, a lot of these production fields shut down. Couldn't make money.
They did.
And the majors were not really interested in going back in there and reopening them, so a company like yours can go back in, reopen these wells at nowhere near the cost of exploration, obviously, and begin production again.
That's exactly right. And in Texas, most of the leases, if you don't produce any oil or any gas over a 1-year period, you lose the lease.
Oh, okay.
So once they shut those down, those leases became viable again, and we've been able to really go out and pick up some great properties.
Okay. Of course, you're here at the Accredited Members Conference. I know you've got a presentation later on today. What's the message that you're bringing to the investors here?
Well, I think the biggest message is that we're low risk, we're high potential. The main 2 questions is why Friendly Energy and why now? And I'm going to explain that. We're undervalued. We think it's a great opportunity for investors, and we want to share that with them.
Now, we talked about this in the program last week, but the company kind of achieved a watershed milestone, as I referred to it. Earlier this year, you began selling your actual first phases of production and generating revenue. For a small company, that's got to be a great feeling.
Well, it was, and as I told you, we had trouble, actually, after we had the load ready to sell, we couldn't get it out off the property because of the rain. This week we've got 3 loads ready to sell, and guess what? It's raining in Texas again. So I guess some things never change.
It's really interesting when I talk to people about the oil business. A lot of our viewers don't really understand one aspect of it. When you get the production out of the ground and you've got it in trucks, I mean, it's not a process of having to try to find a buyer. The buyer is ready, willing, and able, right?
Yeah. You can sell all the oil you can pull out of the ground. Same way with the gas.
Right.
They run it across the meter. All you can generate, they like.
Now, right now, we're sitting in the neighborhood of about $80 a barrel as such, and that's a good time to be in the oil business, I would think.
It's an excellent time, and it's going to go higher. I think we're looking at $100 oil here before the end of the year, and we're excited about it. We're also out trying to acquire more leases. It's going to be important to have a land bank because the leases themselves are going to become very valuable, in my opinion anyway.
Friendly Energy Exploration, friendly CEO, friendly company. FEGR is the stock symbol. Thanks for seeing us again.
Hey, it was great seeing you.